G'day, I'm Warwick Schiller and I'm just back from a couple of weeks in New Zealand where I did some clinics and presented at a horse expo. One of the horses at the horse expo was a young dressage prospect. I think he's 5 and he's a thoroughbred warm blood, one of those, and he was pretty wound up with the lady leading him around just in that situation and that atmosphere. And it didn't take very long before I had him acting completely different. But in the past I would have actually trained on that horse so he didn't act that way, and these days I'm having to do a lot less. It's more about relationships and communication. But the funny thing is with this particular horse is, and I found it with a lot of horses lately, in the past someone would hand me the horse, I'd do something to him, then they'd be better. These days the person hands me the horse and the horse is completely different, and it's not, and I'll explain it in this clip here, but I want to kind of set the scene here. It's not something I did at the time. So in the last couple of years I've done a lot of what you'd probably call personal development work, personal growth work, you know, learning to meditate, being really conscious of my thoughts, you know, my judgments, be very conscious of what I feel about things, and just being a bit more internally aware. And what I've found from doing that is a lot of times at these clinics, just like you'll see in this one, someone hands me a horse and almost immediately the horse is different. And in the past I used to do things to the horse to make him different. And so it's really odd these days that a lot of times someone will hand me the lead rope, and as soon as I take hold of the lead rope it's different, and it's not what I did at the time. It's what I've done away from horses, and I think it's probably the most important part of getting better with horses is getting a bit better about yourself. But anyway, so watch this. This is kind of a shortened version of the whole session, and later on in the session I refer to what I've done in the past 2 years. And so because in this particular clip you don't hear what I have done in the past 2 years, I just thought I'd explain it for you right here. In 600 BC, a Chinese philosopher named Lao Tzu said, if you are depressed, you're living in the past, if you're anxious, you're living in the future, and if you're peaceful, you're living in the right now, the right here. This horse, if you watch his ears a lot, he is living in the future. He's standing here, but he's mentally over there. Is that thing going to affect me at some point in time in the future? Like, is that going to have something to do with me? What I'd like to do is get him to think here. Because guess what's going on here? Nothing exciting. All the exciting stuff's over there. So what I want to do is work on his focus. And so what I want to do is get him, when I get a hold of him, is I want to try to get him to where he can stand still and be present. Okay? But I can't just go, you have to stand here and think here right away, because it'll be too much for him. So what I'm going to do is, has anybody here ever meditated? Okay, so when you meditate, initially when you first start meditating at least, you have what they call an anchor. So meditating is not thinking about anything. Meditating is controlling what your mind thinks about. And for the most part, when you first begin to meditate, they will teach you to use your breath as an anchor. Okay, so you would close your eyes and be thinking about breathing in, breathing out. You're not changing your breath, you're just being aware of it. That's what you're thinking about. Okay, and then your mind will get distracted, thinking about lunch, I'm itchy, what's for tea, that sort of thing. And then, oh, I'm supposed to be thinking about my breathing. It's true, trying to bring your attention back here. And so in meditation, initially your anchor is your breathing. For the most part, that's a pretty common practice. What I want to do is I want to have this lead rope be his anchor. So if the slack comes out of the lead rope, I want him to think that way. Right now, especially when there's arguing going on, the tension comes out of the lead rope and he pulls up and he's thinking over there. Okay, he mentally can't leave what he's thinking about and coming over here. And this is perfectly normal. Like who's tried to meditate and just struggled with it? Everybody does that at the start, because your mind is like this horse. Your mind is trying to think about something. And you're like, come here, and your mind's like, no, and you're, come here. So I'm basically going to do a little bit of a guided meditation with him. So I've kind of introduced the whole thing, so now I'm going to, thank you. So the first thing I want to do is, if he wants to engage with me, right now he's peaceful. He's not mentally over there, is he? He's right here. Now he's going to walk off, and right when he hits the end of the lead rope out there, I'm going to redirect his attention back with as little flag as possible. Helps if you have the flag pointing the right way. Do you see that? I had it upside down. Okay, and right there, he's peaceful again. He hit the end of the lead rope, and now he goes, oh, nope, comes back. Hey, how you going? You having a good day? There's a lot of scary stuff here, isn't it? And then he has a lick and a chew. Very good. A lot of scary stuff here. What I don't want to do is try to control him physically. I only want to control him mentally. Hey, how you going? And I don't mean I am doing the Obi-Wan Kenobi with him right now. I don't mean that. And there's a part of that to it, which I'm not doing right now. But what I want to do is, if he walks off, if his thoughts get so far away from me that his feet follow them to the end of this lead rope. So if he walks around me, I'm going to leave him alone. But if he gets so distracted that he walks off and hits the end of the lead rope, as he hits the end of the lead rope, I'm going to just bring this out, probably about that big, enough for him to go, what's that? And I'm going to time it with that. What's this called, Marie? It's your rain aid. And when you pick up on a rain aid, you would like him to connect to that rain aid. You don't want him to fight that rain aid. Right now, I've got nothing to work on. So him and I are just hanging. He's allowed to look around. You know, I don't want to be the focus guy where you got to look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. There's nothing to fix right now. And I'm going to shorten this rope so he doesn't step on it. So notice I've got that knee there, that if he flings his head up, he makes contact with my knee and not my nose first. Okay, I'm aware of that. Hey, how you going? You are beautiful, aren't you? It's a scary place here. Yeah. And so I'm setting some parameters, and the parameters are right now, if you're, like I said, like his thoughts are over there right now. I'm not going to interrupt that. But if his thoughts get so strong, his feet follow his thoughts to the end of my lead rope, as he hits the end of the lead rope, I'm not going to pull him back to me. In the past, I use rope halters a lot. I still use them a lot. But I used to use them because I was using them. Like it's nice and thin. If he pulls on me, I can pull on him with a bit more, you know, it makes the power ratio a little easier. The way I'm going about things now, I don't care really what halter I've got on because I'm only using this as communication. This is not the control bit. Hello, how you going? Yeah. You having a good day? Yeah. It's beautiful out here. You think the rain's gone or it's going to come back again? Oh, hello. So does anybody look like this horse could be rideable? Anybody think this horse looks rideable? Did this horse look rideable when it came in? No. I didn't do anything to him, really. I didn't train him to do anything. And there's a lot of stuff I didn't do that I did do, but I didn't do. Like I didn't do much, but we've got a bit of a change to him. So this should be fun today. I should be able to build on this. Hey, how you going? But a lot of the stuff I didn't do here. I did it in the last 2 years. Because that first thing where you were hanging on to him, Marie, and I walked up and I was going to take the lead rope, and instead of him not knowing I was there, he's like, hey, how you going? And I was thinking, well, maybe it's because I've seen horses that whoever's got a hold of the lead rope they ignore, but everybody else is interesting. And so what I was thinking, see, I don't think this has anything to do with me. This horse keeps turning and facing the same direction, and where's the wind coming from? I don't think that is to do with me. I don't think he's pushing into me. He's just turned himself around to face into the wind. So what I could do, if I wanted to make sure that he wasn't pushing into me, is I could stand over here. Now he can face into the wind, I'm in front of him. If I stand over there, he kind of faces the wind and he's got me at the back of him. But I determined that he's not telling me to go to a certain spot. He just wants to happen to face the wind. I have no idea what I was just talking about before I talked about the wind thing. What was I talking about before the wind thing? Oh, that's right. I was saying a lot of the stuff I did with this horse today, I didn't, that's what I was saying. Some horses, if you've got a hold of the lead rope, they ignore you. I had a girl at a clinic in Australia this year, and she's holding the lead rope, and her mare will look anywhere but at her. I was standing over there, and the horse is looking at me like this, like, hey, how you going? And she goes, she just doesn't like me. I said, well, let's not judge, let's figure it out. Let's swap places. I'll take the lead rope and you stand over here. When I took the lead rope, the horse wouldn't look at me, but she over there, she's really interesting. So that horse has had a lot of negative experiences with the person on the lead rope. So everything else is interesting except this person. I'm like, no, I'm not paying attention to you. I thought that might be the case with him. Okay? I came to get the lead rope. You still had it, and he wasn't looking at you, he wasn't interested in you, and then he sniffed me and said, hey, how you going? And I was thinking, okay, I'll remember that. When I take the hold of the lead rope and you walk off, he's probably going to want to follow you and not want to connect with the dude on the end of the lead rope. That didn't happen. He stayed connected to me when I took the lead rope, which tells me, okay, it's got nothing to do with the person in the lead rope. It's more to do with all the stuff that I've been doing for the last couple of years that's not horse training. And I wish I could give, this is not you, Marie, this is everybody, I wish I could give you the secret. Like, this is the plan. I can't do that because I don't know what the plan is, but I can make you aware, and you guys saw it in front of your own eyes, didn't you? I can make you aware that when you change your thoughts, your beliefs, your judgments, hey, all of those things, it does make you feel different to a horse. Because like I said, this whole, hey, how you going, without me doing anything, didn't used to happen.